What's up, fight freaks, and welcome back to the show that brings fans their MMA fix. And may I just say, I'm a much better host than Remix, and comment below if you agree. I'm recapping UFC 305, so let's get to it. Overall, the event was entertaining, and not just the main card, the prelims had some gems. Jesus Aguilar chokes out Stuart Nickel. Funny thing is, Aguilar changed the tides right when I thought Nickel was taking control of the fight. For a fight that only lasted a few minutes, it was really action-packed with a good finish. And another submission finish that only went about a minute longer was Walter Walker versus Junior Tafa. Certainly not a fight that was as overall exciting as the previous mention, but a good finish nonetheless. Although there was a bit of controversy because there was no tap. Thought maybe there was a verbal tap, but turns out it was just a yell due to pain, and we know if that happens, the ref will probably stop the fight. And listen, I know this is going to come off wrong coming from someone with an accent as strong as mine, but I couldn't make out a damn word Walker said.
He talked about my blood. Now I want to know about his blood. What about his blood? I want to fight his brother next. I will exterminate his family from MMA. Hey, guys.
What the fuck are you saying?
The only other finish on the prelims, well, technically a finish, was Jack Jenkins crippling Herbert Burns. During a stand-up, Burns couldn't or maybe just wouldn't comply, so the ref stopped the fight. Solid fight overall. But the most exciting fight on the prelims, and easily one of the best fights on the entire card, was Tom Nolan versus Alex Reyes. Even though there was no finish, Nolan employed a very aggressive style and got a well-deserved victory. I'm certainly going to have my eye on Nolan as a serious prospect. Some of the other fights may not look as great by comparison, but Joshua Culibao versus Ricardo Ramos was a solid fight. Yes, I disagree with the judge's decision and think Culibao should have been awarded the victory, but nonetheless, it was a good fight. And even Song Keenan and Ricky Glenn had really exciting moments in their fight, but on to the main card.
Connor, you didn't talk about the women's flyweight fight.
Yeah, that wasn't by accident, sweetheart. Now, on to the main card. Boy, was I wrong about Carlos Prates. He destroyed Li Jingliang and has become a very interesting prospect in the welterweight division. I don't know who the UFC will match him against next, but you can be sure that I'm going to be watching that fight. Rosenstrike had a good win over Tui Vasa, but there was a ton of controversy when we heard one of the judges scored at 30-27 for the Australian. But we have breaking news. We now know the identity of the judge, and here's his photo. Unfortunately, any Zoomers watching this have no idea who the f that is. Dan Hooker makes it 3 wins in a row, an absolutely deserved fight of the night. Give him a shot at the title, the BMF belt, and he even called me out. But it's damn near impossible to not like this guy, even if I have to show him a thing or two in the cage. The co-main event was shocking, absolutely shocking. Not only did Kara France beat Ursag, but he absolutely obliterated him. Kara France most definitely deserves a title shot next. And after seeing that fight, I like his chances. Lastly, we have the main event. DDP and Izzy went all out, but in the end, the champ would retain his belt by securing a rear naked choke. The official scorecards have come out, and DDP was ahead on 2 of the 3 scorecards, and the only round every judge agreed on was round 2, which went to DDP. But overall, it was a competitive fight, so my hat's off to both fighters, and I'm glad to see them squash the beef. Now that DDP is the victor, Alex Pereira has mentioned wanting to come back to middleweight one last time for the belt. Not sure if it's going to happen, but I would love to see that fight. That'll do it for the recap, Fight Freaks. Thanks for watching, and a big thanks to the live studio audience. Catch the show next time to get your MMA fix.